tell on me. Why? I wouldn't do that to anybody. But you would go and cheer on somebody's death and their assassination and the millions of people that is affected by the lower densities because they're not separating themselves from it. They so identify with one side or another that they are involved in some way and it has brought their vibrations down, but yet you are upset that someone would go and tell your boss. And it was probably many people, probably wasn't just one person, and your boss might even have saw it themselves because Lord knows us white people don't go by aliases online, where I have to say, when I was doing cakes, the majority of my clientele was African American, and very rarely did I ever know their real name because they don't go by it on social media. And I did a lot of my orders through Facebook, so they learned the hard way. But still, you shouldn't have put it out there. You put it out there, it came back to you immediately, and you got your consequences. And a lot of it was loud. It was for people to see, and you're online whining about it, and people are taking, they're feeding off of that too, because they're like, yeah, how dare you be upset? How dare you have gone and done that anyway? And then you're upset that it didn't work in the way that you wanted it to work. No one was super proud of you for getting out there and cheering on death of basically yourself, because that is you. And they're probably not taking that stance at all, but it doesn't make any sense for them to get online and start being upset, or I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills, or this or that. Well, he has 2 children that are out here. I'm sure they will be just fine, but you're not thinking for 1 second about this person in a human way. You're just being in your ego, thinking about a disagreement that you think is murder worthy, and that is just in no way justifiable. So those people, much like those that run the smear campaigns, are taking their own mask off, and then they're wounded, haven't healed their inner child, so they are children in adult bodies, and then the only tools that they have in their tool belt is to get out online or wherever that they feel the need to, or get attention for, kick and scream and pitch a tantrum like the child that they really are. Their body grew up and they had experiences beyond childhood, but still at their core, they are a hurt child. So that's what we see when people don't get their way. That's what people see when they take their mask off and things are brought down to the very base level of their existence, which is